person. You are here, assembly here, in a heterogeneous way, in terms of age group, in terms of different school, in terms of your mindset. As I said yesterday, some of them are instructed by the principal and recruited by the principal to attend this program. Some of them are own interest to come here. Some of them are some other factors play a vital role. You are here, whatever may be. You have got some of the blessings for attending such kind of wonderful program. These dear educators, I am requesting you one thing. Today I have gone through the story of the Nightingale. Nightingale, you know, the name of lady. Yes. Actually, after attending this program, you are going to meet the children. Your words should be powerful in Tamil. சொல்லுக சொல், பிரிக சொல், அச்சொல்லை வெல்லும் சொல் இன்மை அறிந்து. If you say, if you suggest anything in terms of guidance to the students, before that you must think over the advantages, the impact of the courses, the availability of the courses, where it is available, when the openings also available, what are the needs of the society, everything you have to think over, put together in your mind, and then you can meet the students and call the students and tell the students, then only it will be valued. Or otherwise, because their life, one student, say for example, as a teacher having 30 to 40 students daily, the teacher is meeting. The students are very good nowadays, they are observing your words. So I am requesting all the educators, after the program gets over, kindly you yourself change your mind. Change is permanent. Nothing is permanent. I am always telling, change is permanent, nothing is permanent. Change may happen from the spot in a particular day. It may be today, some changes in your mind. So carry this information to your children positively. When we are conducting the assembly in our school, birthday celebration is going on, and obviously your school also. Children are coming and telling their own way, their aim. I want to become an IAS officer. I want to become a doctor. I want to become an engineer. Like that. I observed from grade 1 to 5, without knowing the importance of that particular field, the impact of the particular field, the child is telling, I want to become an IAS officer. Isn't it? I am correct or not? The child doesn't know what is the main role of the routine work of IAS officer. But grade 1 is tempting to say, I want to become an IAS officer. Okay? After that, I observed grade 6 to 8, children are telling like that. My observation, dear educators, if you create among the children of middle school group, it should be strengthened. So kindly carry the information to the middle school children to fix the goal. or fix the aim or fix the objectives. First, we must know the difference between the word aim, goal, objectives. Both the three words are different meaning. In terms of time, in terms
process of career development. You have written the answer. Anyone has written the answer? The professional teacher. How many of them? Very few. Other than teaching profession, anything different? Can you discuss? Sir?
Actually, I'm interested in science. So, after that, from that subject, I selected economics and I got interest in everything. But I got science, but I prefer science because practical, that's not.
Any other?
So when I was a child, I preferred astronomy. But when I was in 10th, I wanted to be an IAS officer. Then in college, actually, I had chosen commerce. I usually was commerce. But then I found like I'm a people person. I don't want to sit with computers or sit with accounts notebook. So I had chosen psychology as my PG. Then I started with social work also. Currently, I'm a psychologist and very satisfied with that.
Your qualification?
MSc Psychology plus MSc Studies. So, the thing which I wanted to tell is, the reason for me changing from science to against commerce is not to pinpoint anyone, but it's the fact that my physics teacher used to teach us so much. So that made me to change my profession.
I tell my profession, you tell me which career I have to choose. I studied up to 12th standard pharmacy. After finishing the வீட்டுக்கிட்ட ஒரு காலேஜ் பேரண்ட் வந்து எங்கேயாவது போனா நீ தற்கொலை ஆகிடுவ, காலேஜ் பக்கத்துல இருக்குது, வீட்டுக்கு பின்னாடி பக்கத்துல இருக்குதுன்னு சொல்லிட்டு நீ பாண்டிச்சேரி போப் ஜான் பால் டு காலேஜ் ஆஃப் எஜுகேஷன் சொல்லி ஒரு காலேஜ் இருக்கு. 4 year இன்டகிரேட்டட் கோர்ஸ், பிகாம் பிஎட். அப்ப நான் முடிச்சுட்டா நான் என்ன ப்ரொஃபஷன் போயிருக்கலாம். ஸோ பிஎட் இருக்கிறதுனால என்னோட டீச்சிங் ப்ரொஃபஷன் சொல்லி நான் என்னோட மைண்ட் செட்டை கொண்டு வந்தேன். அது இல்லைன்னா நான் எதுக்கு போயிருக்கேன்? ஆடிட்டிங், தென் பேங்கிங் செக்டர், தென் வாட்ஸ் தட் பிசினஸ், entrepreneurship. Anything else? Public social service, public service commission. Then chartered accountant. ICWAI அப்படின்னு ஒன்று தெரியுமா? What's the meaning of ICWAI? Yes, Indian Cost Workman Accounts. That is equal to CA. CA you have to write 8 papers. CA ICWA 4 papers you will write. But ICWA 4 papers all together you have to take the average. Again 4 papers you have to write. 1 paper average miss pannalum again you have to write the 4 papers. But we are not recommending the students because we have to know in depth what is the process and we have to பசங்களுக்கு நம்ம ஐடியா கொடுக்கும்போது அந்த ஐடியாவை நம்ம தெரிஞ்சு வச்சுக்கணும். என்னென்ன இருக்குது, அவன் எப்படி போவான், எப்படி ஷைன் பண்ணுவான்றது we have to know. Then only we can give an idea. இப்போ அவன் சிஏ சொல்லி இருப்பான், அந்த கேரியர் எடுப்பான், பட் அவனால் ஃபுல்ஃபில் பண்ண முடியாது. 2 yearsக்கு அப்புறம் அவனை பார்க்கும்போது சார் ரொம்ப கஷ்டமா இருந்துச்சு சார், ஆனால் நான் வேற ஆப்ஷன் வந்துட்டு சார். பட் அவனுக்கு என்ன ஐடியா, யாரும் ஐடியா கொடுக்கறதுக்கு அங்கே இல்லை, கைடன்ஸ் இல்லை, கவுன்சிலிங் கொடுக்கறதுக்கு ஆள் இல்லை. ஸோ he doesn't know what is going to beyond that limit. அடுத்த லிமிட் அவனுக்கு தெரியும். ஸோ ஆஸ் அ பீப்புள் யூ have to understand என்னென்ன கோர்சஸ்லாம் இருக்குது, எத்தனை வருஷம், ஸ்டடீஸ் அதை எப்படி பண்ணா அவன் அடுத்த லெவலுக்கு வருவான்னு ஒரு சின்ன வீடியோ, ஜஸ்ட் see the video, then you will understand. He is a career guidance person. He is giving small idea tips for the students. You will see the video and you will come back.
I'm interested in mathematics.
So in English you are given as good or so good, not so good? Good. Reason?
Because I read a lot of books from my childhood.
So reason is also good. Then
Mathematics.
obviously mathematics.
And look at solving problems.
It is also good. Reason?
I like to do. Like, when I was in school, I did all the exercises before the teacher was teaching.
Right. Then anything else in the subject?
That's also something mathematics. That's also.
So your subject will be MA English.
Yes, sir. In every way.
MA English. Good. Next.
This way, I just like to read stories of the past. I'm still average. Economics, it is average because I am good at statistics. Physics, I'm not interested.
You're not interested.
Yeah, science and all things, I'm not interested.
Now how about the physical education?
Physical education, my body cannot cooperate, so I'm not interested.
So how many languages you know?
I know French, I know English, I know half Hindi.
Okay. Right. Good. You are a nice clap for it because this I want to openly we have to share with that. Then only we will know what criteria we are having here. Anyone else? Different subjects apart from your degree. My degree is MA Tamil and B.Ed, but I am very much good in physics like that. I want interdisciplinary. Anyone else like that? Yes, sir.
I think my degree is MA English. So, usually I like English only, but I can do mathematics. Especially in mathematics, algebra, software, I need more.
Concept school you are taking mathematics?
No, sir, but in economics also I have some interest area because of some of the teachers working with me, so they used to share some ideas about economics. So by the way, I got some other conclusion. And physics also, when I was studying at higher secondary, by the time because of the physics and biology, the two teachers in place more region. So because of them, I got still I had some other good value points about chemistry and physics also. So something very good. And geography, I don't have a India, I don't know. Technology also, just what about the technology is present nowadays, that was mobile phone.
What about the music?
Music I like, sir.
You sing a song?
Yeah, I used to sing songs.
Can we have one song from your side? Spontaneously, immediately, just I saw the music, I asked music, immediately respond. Thank you, sir.
Education, I got so much interest. In languages, Malayalam, Kannada, and Tamil, Malayalam and Kannada, little bit Tamil and English. For all other media,
Super. Good. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Anyone else like this? Say, he is an English department. But familiar with mathematics, algebra, and familiar with physics. Spontaneously music, I told, immediately the song. Ma'am is ready.
I am BSc Computer Science, sir, but I am handling now English and Social.
BSc Computer Science and handling social and English.
English I was inspired because of my teacher, 11th and 12th, sir. And Social Science I am handling because of my father. And physical education I like, sir. I
How many languages you know?
Sir, Tamil and English. I am Badiga from Ooty, sir. So
Ooty.
I am Badiga.
Badaga is a language.
Yes, sir.
Speak about it in our
Wikipedia.
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 Yeah, after finishing 2 days, I will ask Wikipedia.
Wikipedia.
Wikipedia. Right. Okay. Right. See, having languages is very, very important nowadays. நம்ம சைடில் தான் நம்ம கேட்டுருக்கோம். ஒன்லி இங்கிலீஷ் தமிழ், இல்லை இங்கிலீஷ் தெலுங்கு, இங்கிலீஷ் மலையாளம். இதை தாண்டி என்ன போனீங்கன்னா ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் ஆர் ரெடி டு லேர்ன் ஆஸ் மெனி லாங்குவேஜஸ் ஆஸ் பாசிபிள். பசங்களுக்கு மோட்டிவேட் பண்ணுங்க. லாங்குவேஜஸ் ஆர் வெரி 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 இம்பார்ட்டன்ட். இப்போ இந்த நேஷனல் எஜுகேஷன் பாலிசி வந்ததுனால நம்ம தப்பிச்சோம். நேஷனல் எஜுகேஷன் பாலிசி வரணும்னா தமிழ்நாடு கவர்மெண்ட் ஆக்ட் பிரகாரம் there won't be any languages inside the school campus, only Tamil and English. This plays a vital role. இப்போ நேஷனல் எஜுகேஷன் பாலிசி வந்ததுனால லாங்குவேஜஸ் 3 languages என்ன 3 languages வேணாலும் இவ்வளோ கொடுக்கலாம்னு சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. இப்போ there are some international schools they are taking Spanish, German, இந்த 2 language importance கொடுக்குறாங்க. Because if you are going for European countries, German is a very important role. Spanish இது 2 இருந்துச்சுன்னா நீங்க யூரோப்பியன் கண்ட்ரிஸ் Schengen countries எல்லாம் நீங்க சொல்லலாம். So that's why the languages are very very important. ஐராவத லாங்குவேஜ் நம்ம டிராவல் பண்ணனாலே ஹிந்தி தெரியும் நம்மளால பேச முடியாது. we want to know படாபடா ஹிந்தி மாலுமே இல்லைன்னா நம்மளால ஹிந்தி பேச முடியாது. ஹிந்தி தெரியாதுன்னு சொன்னாக்கா நம்ம செய்கிற ரொம்ப கஷ்டமா பேசணும். அதுக்கும் இப்போ எனக்கு ஹிந்தி படாபடா ஹிந்தி மாலுமே I worked in Gujarat schools but I am not familiar with Hindi. Recently I went for Delhi for CBSE office. ஒரு ஆட்டோக்காரங்க வேலை பேச முடியல. உடனே ஓப்பன் பண்ண ஒரு சாஃப்ட்வேர் இருக்குது. அவனை பேச விட்டு வேலைக்கு பார்த்துட்டு ரெக்கார்ட் பண்ணிட்டு அவன் என்ன சொல்றான்னு பார்த்துட்டு அதுக்கப்புறம் நான் பேசி அவனுக்கு காட்டுறது. So this is the way we are doing nowadays. In such a way we are doing. Encouraging the students to learn as many languages as possible.
2 terms we all know. Yes, sir. Can you please give pause on the mic? Sir, knowledge we know already. No, what we know already on knowledge. Okay. Wisdom what we have grasped from outside. Okay. Any more responses? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Comparison is okay. Then somebody, yes, ma'am. Exactly. Almost what we want. Can we give her a round of applause? She was to the point. Sir's response also okay. The comparison or the example which is given, the illustration given to him also okay. But what madam is telling now, the facts of the raw information you call as knowledge. There is no poverty for knowledge nowadays. Knowledge is there everywhere. But then, what is wisdom? The knowledge which you get, the raw information, you process with your experience and you give it back. That is wisdom. The role of the teacher is to provide wisdom to the students. We get knowledge, we acquire knowledge. In the same way, students also they acquire knowledge. But they may not process because they don't have the experience. So the experience of the teacher that converts the knowledge into wisdom. Okay, understand. This is my perspective. You can have your own definitions. Oxford has its own definition. Now, some other dictionary they have their own dictionaries. It is my perspective, knowledge and wisdom. So this wisdom should be given to the students. It should be transmitted so that students will be transformed. Hope you got it. Now, I wanted to start with a video. Then you need not to think too much about it. Just try to reflect on the video. That's all. Video please. It's very small. A piece of comedy can say. Don't take this video so seriously. Volume. message in it. Got it? Say yes or no? Fine. Now, sir was asking whether the profession which you have chosen, it is by choice or by chance. I need to go back to the handout 2A. Hope you all have that handout. Before handout 2A, just I will start from there. Slowly I will move a little fast and I will come to the next handout. Go to previous slides. Little faster. Back. Yes. Next. Yes. I hope you have undergone this exercise. Isn't it? Madam also responded for it. Let us go little deep into that, and then we will come to the handouts whichever it is left out. 2B, 2C, 2D, and 2E. You see, as a little child in the school, what were your dreams? Actually, when this exercise was going on, we were doing that exercise. With these 3 boys, and I was doing that exercise. I was asking them, let us discuss the responses which I received with your permission. May I? Yes. Convey something what the child feels. You should get prior permission from the child. Unless the child doesn't permit, you should not convey what the child doesn't like. That's why I told you, question the paper. Whatever little information if you are getting from the child, and if you want to pass it to public or to somebody else, get the permission from them. Because they too have self-respect, right? Fine. As a little child in the school, what are your dreams? Which people get old? Earlier when I was in grade 3, I wanted to become a doctor, like an engineer. And collector also. Then, as a teenager in the school, what kind of, why am I starting this, some of you may think, what is there? It is a meeting event.
We need a motivation for the students, at least for 2 minutes. Spend 2 minutes for the motivation. Sir, recapitulation, just 2 minutes, I will give a motivation, then we will start application. Ask ரெண்டுமே ஒண்ணா? Can you give any example for categories related? ஆசை பேராசை ஏதாவது ஒரு சின்ன எக்ஸாம்பிள் இந்த ப்ரோக்ராம் ரிலேட்டடா கேரியர் கைடன்ஸ் ரிலேட்டடா ஜஸ்ட் ஆசை பேராசை
சார் ஆசை வந்து தேவைக்கு ஏற்ப ஆசை தேவைக்கு அதிகமாக இருக்கு பேராசை.
இது ஏதோ ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிள் சொல்ல முடியுமா? few examples.
சார் ரொம்ப ஆர்ப்பாட்டமாக இருக்கிறது பேராசை, ஆர்ப்பாட்டம் இல்லாமல் எளிமையாக இருக்கிறது ஆசை.
ஆசை பேராசை ஒரு small story, then we will start up with the sir for the recapitulation. ஒரு வீடு, அந்த வீட்டுல ஒரு நாய் வளர்க்குறாங்க. அந்த நாய் வந்து தினமும் கஷ்டப்பட்டுருக்குது. தெருவில் இருக்கிற நாய் வந்து என்ன பண்ணுறது, அந்த நாய்கிட்ட பேசுது, டெய்லி அந்த வீட்டில் கஷ்டப்பட்டு இருக்கிறீங்க, என் கூட வந்து வெரைட்டி ஆஃப் ரைசஸ், வெரைட்டி ஆஃப் ஃபுட்டு சாப்பிடலாம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு அந்த நாய் என்ன சொல்லுதுனாக்கா, நான் இப்போ வரல, டைம் அது கந்த அந்த நாய்க்கு தெரு நாய் கேட்குது ஒய் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி. இந்த வீட்டில் ஒரு பொண்ணு இருக்குது, அந்த பொண்ணு படிச்சுட்டு இருக்குது, இப்போ அந்த பொண்ணு பார்க்க ஆரம்பிச்சிருக்கிறாங்க அப்படின்னு சொன்னாங்க. அந்த பொண்ணு பார்க்கறது அந்த ஜாதகக்காரர் என்ன சொல்லியிருக்கிறாங்கன்னா, உனக்கு ராகு வந்து 10வது இடத்துல இருக்குது, அதனால இப்போ பொண்ணு பையன் அமைய மாட்டான் அப்படின்னு. அதுக்கு அந்த பொண்ணு என்ன சொல்லியிருக்கா, எனக்கு வந்து ராகு 10வது வீட்டில் இல்லை, நான் ராகுல் அப்படின்றவங்க 10வது வீட்டில் அவனை பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கிறேன், அவனை தான் கல்யாணம் பண்ணிப்பேன் அப்படின்னு சொல்றாங்க. அவங்க அப்பா என்ன சொல்றாரு, இந்த நாய்க்கு கட்டி கொடுத்தாலும் அந்த ராகுக்கு கட்டி கொடுக்க மாட்டேன் அப்படின்னு சொல்றாங்க. அதுக்கு அந்த நாய் வந்து திருநாய்க்கு சொல்லிட்டு கொஞ்ச நாள் இந்த பொண்ணு பார்க்க சொல்லியிருக்கிறாங்க, அப்பா சொல்லியிருக்கிறாரு, எனக்கு கட்டி கொடுத்தாலும் கொடுப்பாராம், அந்த ராகுக்கு கட்டி கொடுக்க மாட்டாராம். ஸோ அந்த நாய்க்காக வெயிட் பண்ணிட்டு நான் வரேன் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுது. ஸோ ஆசை பேராசை, அந்த பொண்ணு ஆசைப்படுறது வந்து ஆசை, இந்த நாய் ஆசைப்படுறது வந்து பேராசை. ஸோ ஆசை பேராசை டிஃபரன்ஸ். நம்ம பசங்க தான் ஃப்ரெஷர்ஸ், they are going for the job. எடுத்து பீட்டர் முடிச்சுட்டு பிஇ முடிச்சுட்டு சொன்ன உடனே அவங்க காசு ஆகிட்டு இருந்தாக்கா 25,000, 35,000 salary வேணும். They have to go for the training. The training must start around 8,000 or 12,000 start பண்ணுவாங்க. அவன் 1 year training எடுத்ததுக்கு அப்புறம் தான் அவனோட வேல்யூ என்னன்னு தெரியும், அவன் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் கெயின் பண்ண முடியும். As a teachers, we have to educate them. அவன் என்ன நினைச்சிருக்காங்க, 12th முடிச்சோடனே காலேஜ் முடிச்சோடனே அப்படியே 25,000, 30,000 salary வந்து உட்காந்துருவான்னு நினைக்கிறேன். Never, it cannot be done. Even software you will you have to go for the training. Then only you learn it and then you can go for that. பசங்களுக்கு இதில் நம்ம ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இன்புட் கொடுக்கணும். சரி, I have been working in Maldives. 2 years Maldives ஒர்க் பண்ணேன். I got a salary in Ramanakrishna Vidyalaya 750 as a salary. Maldives 80,000 salary. அப்படி இது எங்க அதே தான். உடனே நான் என்ன பண்ணேன், சரி மால்தீவ்ஸ் கிடைச்சிச்சு சொல்லி மால்தீவ்ஸ்க்கு போனேன். மால்தீவ்ஸ் ஒர்க் பண்ணோம். பட் தேர் இட்ஸ் a difficult condition. எனக்கு போய் எங்கோ ஒரு இடத்துல போட்டாங்க, ஒரு ஐலாண்ட்ல போட்டாங்க. ஃபுஜி ஐலாண்ட் ஒன்று போட்டாங்க. 4 பக்கமும் கடல், நடுவில் ஒரு 50 ஃபேமிலி. அவ்வளோதான். அந்த 50 ஃபேமிலியில ஒரு 60 பசங்க இருக்கிறாங்க. அவங்களுக்கு ஒரு ஸ்கூல், வில்லேஜ் ஸ்கூல். இட்ஸ் அந்த ரன் பை அண்ட் ஒர்க் பிளான். அந்த இடத்துல நான் போய் பண்ணணும். உள்ள போகும்போது நம்ம as a teacher we will be asking what's your father name, what's your mother name. இதுதான் நம்மளோட ரெகுலர் இது. பட் உள்ள போகும்போது ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கண்டிஷன் they are given me, you should not ask the father name. As a teacher you should ask mother name. The condition, இதுதான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கண்டிஷன். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இதுலயே ஒரு டைம் இருந்துச்சு, இவ்வளோ கண்டிஷன்ஸ் இருந்துதான் நம்மளால சர்வே பண்ண முடியுமா அப்படின்னு. ஸோ தேர் ஆர் சர்டன் ரூல்ஸ் அண்ட் ரெகுலேஷன்ஸ். வில்லேஜில் போடுறாங்கன்னா வில்லேஜில் நம்ம ரெடியாக இருக்கணும். பசங்க வந்து நம்ம என்ன கேரியர் கைடன்ஸ் கொடுக்கணும்ன்றது தான் முக்கியமே இருக்கு. நீங்க அவங்க என்ன இன்புட் கொடுக்கணும் அவங்க மைண்ட்ல ஏற்கணும். ட்ரைனிங் எல்லாம் போக போறேன்றத ஃபர்ஸ்ட் மைண்ட்ல ஏற்கணும். அப்ப அவங்க முடிச்சு போகும்போது அவங்க ஒரு 8,000 சேலரியில போறோம்னா 1 year 2 year அவங்க உட்கார வைக்கணும். இப்ப இருக்கிற பசங்க அப்படி இல்லை. ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் ஜஸ்ட் மோட்டிவேஷன். ஆசை பேராசை அவங்க கேரியர் கைடன்ஸ்.
Are you happy? Yes. Happy? There is a difference between my first question and the second question. I hope you understand. Many of us, we may not be happy inside, but we pretend to be happy. So, happy, both inside as well as outside. There are 2 worlds, isn't it? One is the inner world, and the other one is the outer world. Who created the inner world? We. Who created the outer world? That comes to me. It is wonderfully created by God. Right? And how the inner world would be, or it should be, which is beautiful, outer world is beautiful or inner world is beautiful? Yes. When the inner world is beautiful, naturally the outer world would be beautiful. See, there was a story in Mahabharata. This Duryodhana was called and he was sent to a village by his Acharya. His Acharya asked me, you just find out how many good people are there in this village. Whether this village is good or bad. So he went. He just wandered here and there. He spoke to people. Finally, he came with a conclusion. And he said, this village is completely bad. People around here, all are coward people. They are crooked people. He said. Then he sent Arjuna. Arjuna went, Dharma. He sent Dharma. Dharma went around and he met people and he came back and he said, it's a wonderful village. People are so humble. Very good people they are. They are so tender. They are truthful, he said. So how our inner world is, in the same way, the outer world is going to be. This is the base of the career guidance program. When you are involved in it, and even a carpenter is earning, a plumber is earning, a mason is earning, right? Even in the graveyard, people are earning. A person who is sitting as a CEO in one of the companies, the MNC company, he won't smile and he won't enjoy his work. But a layman who is, digging a pit for in a graveyard, he will be very happily digging the pit. So whatever the work we do, let us put our heart and soul together, so that it will be, it gives you satisfaction. Many of us here, especially it happens in the field of education, across the globe it is the least paid job comparatively. Teaching job, especially in our nation, it is the least paid job, but many of us, we take it up. As we discussed yesterday, either by choice or by chance, but somehow we are into this job, we take up. That is because it gives a lot of satisfaction. Every day we meet children, whatever the problems we have, when we go in front of the children, we forget everything, we get immersed into it, and we feel so happy about it. It gives a lot of happiness. Right? Actually, the people, those who are speaking a lot, their life is very less. This, people say. But actually, the life of teachers is more. That is because during, not only after the retirement, during the course also they acquire a lot of happiness. So there was a joke. It's a normal joke. People say. Now, once what happened? A man was driving in a car in a national highways. What happens? One point of time, it got stopped. And he tried his level best. He could not start the car. And finally, somewhere around 100, 200 meters, he walked around and he found there was on a wall there was a number. In case of any repair, you can contact this number like. Immediately he called up and one fellow picked up the call and he said, "Where are you?" So I am standing here, my car has broken down now. Somewhere I need your help like. Immediately the fellow agreed and he came back to the place and he went and he said, "Sir, you go and sit. Whenever I ask you to start, you just start the car. That is enough." Then this owner, he went, he started the car could not start. He was unable to start the car. And finally, this mechanic, he went around, he walked around the car, he came to one point and he just kicked in one place. He just opened the bonnet, then he did not do anything. Immediately he closed the bonnet in a fast pace. Once again he clicked in another place, he asked the fellow to start, immediately the car started. The owner was very happy and he came out and he asked, "How much do we have to pay?" He said, "Just 500. He said, "Babre, just you have gave a kick and you just knocked it. For that, do I have to pay 500? Immediately he said, "You would have done it. Because you do not know where to knock." Okay, fine. Then this man, he got 500 rupees and he asked that person, "Who are you, sir? What's your profession?" He said, "I am a doctor." You see, I just asked just 500 rupees, you are not ready to give. But you are collecting 1,000 rupees, 2,000, sometimes and lakhs you are collecting. Immediately the doctor replied, "See, you can repair the car when the car is switched off. Can you repair the car when the car is on? Or during the time of driving?" He said, "No, it is not possible for me. But my job is not like that. When the person is alive, when the car is driving, moving, I have to do the operation." So each profession has its own pace of working, has its own seriousness. So understanding all this, he not very good in academics. He just managed to get passing in class 12. He was always interested in arts and at school level participation. At school level participated and won various art competitions. After class 12, he did his graduation in interior designing. He did fairly well in his graduation and participated in exhibitions of designing. During exhibitions, His work was appreciated by all. Seeing his work, a for their company in Italy with a handsome salary. Now he is happy. Now take a close look. Now what we have to do is we have to complete the table which is given below. What he enjoys. Yesterday we discussed, isn't it? Interest, skills and qualities, and the determining factors and advantages or disadvantages being in the present career. This is a positive case. But the first story you take. Rima story. Rima, class 12 passed students from medical street, is fond of studying biology. Her goal was to become a doctor, but she could not do well in entrance test for medical college and could not get admission in MBBS. She tried in BDS and got admission in the renowned dental college. Rather than trying for one more year, she explored other options. She secured her seats in BDS. Now she is pursuing BDS and doing her best thing. She is now contented, and it is also one of the medical fields which was always a passion. Look at these stories, and you can sit in groups, you can discuss what the person enjoys, what the person is good at, and what were the determining factors and advantages and disadvantages of being in the present career. Each group has to select a story. For the group one, we will go for first story. Rima. There are 5 case studies, 5 or 4? 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Group 1 you can go with first story, group 2 second, group 3 third, 4th, 5th. Again, first, second. So now 5 minutes of discussion, write it, fill the table, and one of the representatives from each group can come and present.
As a HR admin, also parents happy, disappointed. She couldn't get good marks. She couldn't get good marks in BCom. That is why, even though she is good at academics, she's trying to get an admission in MBA, which is a big disadvantage. That's all, sir.
Thank you. And actually, what we want is, yesterday, before this, we had given one more handout. You have to think in that line. What are the interests and determining factors and the skills sets which are all given. Kindly think in that line, because we want you to recapitulate whatever we have discussed yesterday. That is the objective of this activity. So that we will be able to put up everything in this case study, whatever we have learned. Okay? The perspectives which we have, which you both share, it is acceptable, it is good, but you can think in that line. So for that, let us break for tea now. We will take a short tea break for 15 minutes.
They have to write the exam with the DGCE, Directorate of Civil Aviation, Directorate General Civil Aviation. 24 papers are there. They have to clear the 24 papers. They have to join in any arrows. The age criteria is 25. After 25, they cannot be able to join the arrows. This is the age criteria and this is the qualification. After 12, they can select the course. Any of the courses, Nehru Aeronautical College is there. Here Hindustan is there. In Coimbatore, Hindustan is there. Bangalore, there is so many courses are there. They can join as an arrows. 24 papers they have to clear with the DGCE. Then only they can become arrows. Age criteria 18. 18. Right now, we can go for tea and we'll come back.
Choose the correct outcome of success. Determining factors is diligence. Okay, diligence. The advantage or disadvantages of being in present career. chosen the correct one among choices and satisfied about service sector. Satisfied about service sector. Doing a best in career. This is advantage. Disadvantage. Make only interest according to the situation. And jealous in seeing doctors because he is aiming MBBS, but unfortunately, for BDS. So jealous of seeing doctors and more expectation of ambitions, more expectation of ambitions. Last one, pursuance. These are the disadvantages.
Thank you, sir. One thing you should think of, right? In case of Rima, you take, actually she wanted to pursue her MBBS, but unfortunately, for some other reason, she could not pass the entrance exams and she was forced to get into BDS. That was the second option, no other go. She got into BDS and finally she was pursuing her BDS. This is the case. Now, what is the first heading? Her interest. What is her interest? Her interest is in biology. Fine. Then what is the second one? What are her skill sets? Her skill sets, though she is interested in biology, she could not pass the entrance exam. So somewhere she is lacking in her skills. So what are the other skills she has that we need to check with the list of skills whichever it is given. And the third one is determining factor. Here, which is determining factor? Whether it is parental influence or peer pressure or societal pressure or her own perspective. These things we should see. Here actually you can interpret it either way also. That would have been, that MBBS would have been put into her mind by somebody. We do not know the backstory. Either it would have been a peer pressure also. So such cases, such chances we are expecting in the third round. And the last one is advantages and disadvantages. I was sharing with them. Actually, how the advantages and disadvantages goes. We came across few teachers. One of the teachers, actually she was working in a software concern in a very good position actually. It's more like equal to a CEO like. And her passion towards teaching driven her to resign her job. She resigned her job and came back and joined as a teacher in our institution. Now, there are some advantages in it because her passion is teaching. Parallelly, we had a teacher. She was working in a software company in a HR department. Her passion is to become a HR. She was the HR manager there. But after her marriage, the family circumstances did not allow her to pursue her career in software concern because it was so-called, it's cannot say so-called, sorry. It's an Orthodox family. They did not allow them for a software job. She was forced to come back. So no other go. She cannot sit at home. She came and joined in the school because the school is nearby. Hope you understood. So in career options, there may be some advantages and disadvantages, right? You can think in that kind. So next to 2, 5.
Happy morning, my dear colleagues. Here my case study is Karan, a student who completed his 12th standard in humanities, and he is not that much good in academics, so somewhat he got passed in it, got pass mark. But actually he is interested in arts and arts drawing, that is his passion and he enjoys. And after that, after schooling, he completed his graduation in interior designing. And after that, during college days, he participated in an exhibition and there he presented his idea and appreciated by all. Seeing his work, a foreign-based company, Chennai company, gave a very good job opportunity, salary, and now that is he is enjoying at the moment after getting settled in their career. So here his enjoyment is art, drawing and painting, and he is good. His skill is
visual and spatial intelligence skill, multiple intelligence is coming under visual and spatial, and